we go. You already see it, right? Success and nothing motherfucking less. Here we go. 4Love of Boxing is in the house and exclusively here for you, right? Your boy Guapodamus. We got my man Mr. LP. We are launching out of the first time out of the Ikon Radio studio. Man, very happy to be here, my man. Introduce yourself.
First and foremost, welcome everybody to episode 1 of the 4Love of Boxing show.
Launch, baby.
We thank you for all the support and love throughout the years, and I promise you this journey is about to be epic. You guys know who I be. My name is Rob, Mr. Lp, and I stay representing the brand 4Love of Boxing like I always do. We are about to give you guys something that's going to be special for the Valley, AZ, baby, for the sport, boxing. Yes, sir. Name's Robert, 4Love of Boxing. Introduce yourself, my guy.
Oh, man, so allow myself to introduce myself, right? This is your boy Guapodamus. Guapodamus means exactly that. The Damus part is because I predict fights and I predict them correctly. People be scared to say that fool's getting dropped and knocked out. Not Guapodamus. I get boldly with my predictions, right? The Guapo part. Y'all see it? Very good looking too, right? To go with it. It's all good, man. All right, confidence is there though. Just to let you guys know at home a little bit of what it is that we're bringing to the table. 4Love of Boxing, the podcast, is a podcast of banter. We will be going back and forth on boxing topics about what's going on in today's boxing game. We'll definitely be bringing you all a little bit of that insider information. And today is the first day that we're launching down here. So very special today. We're going to be having 2 undefeated prospects come down here and give us interviews. But at the same time, we got the bantamweight champ of Arizona coming through.
Also
and we'll
undefeated.
be chilling here. Also undefeated. We got nothing but undefeated dudes coming through. That's how we do it, because we undefeated in this game too. Tell them, my man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So look it. We've been in the game for quite a few years. And again, appreciate all you guys throughout this journey. It's been years that we've been putting together and developing this brand. And we are so thankful and so blessed for this new platform. I'm telling you guys, there's so much to come. We have been working aggressively to try to book all these interviews inside, in-depth boxing insiders, and I'm talking about superstars too. It's about It's about to get real. But I do want to say something real quick, man. I want to actually get a little more personal with the squad of everybody that's over here tuning in. So look, boxing. I live, eat, sleep, shit this. Boxing's my life. It's for the love of boxing. That's what I do this for, man. That's what we do this for. And as a squad and as a team, you can catch us ringside at every single fight locally and damn near major fights all around. If we travel, we do our thing, and people all around do know who we be. Yes, sir, 4Love of Boxing, baby. Now, look, for me, allow me to go ahead and give you a briefing of who I am. I myself, where I get my love for this sport, once upon a time, many, many moons ago, I'm not going to give you my age. Many moons. I competed. I competed for about 8 years, and I had a blast at it. I was pretty good. I'm just going to go at that point. I was actually pretty good. Had my rankings and all that stuff. Name's Robert Reese. You go ahead and do what you're going to do regarding that.
Look it up.
So check it out, though. Aside from that, I actually never did turn pro, despite all my accolades of my rankings and all that. It is what it is. But the sport never actually left my body. Once my fighting days were over, I went ahead, because I had so much knowledge in this dome, I went ahead and decided it's probably best that I go ahead and start pouring that knowledge elsewhere. So that's exactly what I did. I found some gyms. I started training fighters, and I trained some of the dopest mofos that's placed. You name it, they've actually fought on those freaking networks. And I'm proud and thankful to work alongside some of the best trainers in the game. Some people actually, I'm thankful to call my friends. And all that's about to come more details as the show progresses on. But anyways, fighter, trainer, boxing, my life, and the brand just came about. I just started saying this is for the love of boxing, for the love of boxing. But I wanted to get a little creative in regards to the spelling of it. So as you can see, it's the number 4, L-U-V of boxing, because who actually spells love like that, right? Anyways, so that's how I started off.
Go on to your platforms and go find it. Go find it right now. On Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube,
all platforms.
On every platform that you have, go find it. 4Love of Boxing, the podcast right now. Log in, go see it. We live on some places right now. So get in there, go check it out. Hey, look, more of me. You get a chance to get a little bit of a nugget in the treat. Anyway, continue, my man.
Yep, I just want to recap that once again. It's actually, again, the number 4. the number 4 LUV of boxing. Google us.
Look
You'll
at his
find
hat.
us.
Look at his hat.
You'll find us.
Get it
You'll
on his
find
hat.
us
Yes,
and check
there
it out
it
on
is.
100%. You know how it is. You know what's good. You actually log on to our shop. Check out our shop. We actually got merchandise. We got hats, T-shirts, posters, custom trading cards, autographs, you name it. We got all the hottest flyer shit to get you fight night ready or to be at the fight live too. We do our thing. Appreciate you guys. Now check this out. I want my boy Guapodamus here to go ahead and break down how he became a fan and aficionado of this great sport.
Well, listen, being a lifelong fan of what the sport is, I don't have the fight background as them, right? So we were even hinting at it before with the premise of this show is the expert and the clown. Say it however you want, and you can kind of tend to go which way they're going to lean with me. Having said that, right, lifelong fan, I do know the sport. I've now had a chance. This is a decade in, guys. This isn't something that we started doing yesterday and all of a sudden we're taking a swing. No, we're a decade into this, and now I think I've reached a certain level of expertise and finesse within the fight game that now when we go to the events, we go to the shows, man, they're used to seeing us there, and now I'm a part of the show too, man. And I'm very thankful for boxing. They've opened their doors to me. The boxing community has been awesome. I've gotten a chance to meet so many amazing fighters, so many amazing trainers, and so many people that are just involved
in the sport.
It's one of those deals, right? If I was to keep it 100% real, though, we get a chance to bring boxing and bring a little bit of that flavor that we were able to pick up as kids, and we get a chance to take our show on the road somewhat and be able to hit these boxing events and set up booths where you can come find us, you can come see our gear, you can come see our posters, you can come see our cards, right? We're providing all that, but that's not the special part. The special part is when those kids come out there and they talking to us and we're being able to pass that knowledge, right? And they're being able to get a little bit of the fight game knowledge, you know what I mean? And from that note and that perspective, anytime you see us in the community, anytime you see our booth set up,
what's up.
Stop by, say what's up, come chop it up with
we
me,
do it,
come
we
chop
do
it
it
up
for
with
the
Mr.
love.
LP.
We do it
That's
for
literally
the
what
love.
we do, man.
You
100%.
guys have no idea the joy and pleasure, and you can see it in the videos and the pictures that is taken with me working that booth. And we're talking about 8-10 hours of whole day of work, and it's work.
Oh, it's
Break
work.
it down how you want. It's
work.
actually work, but how I've always described it, how can you call it work when you love what you do? You know what I mean? We're there for hours, and people are just coming in and out, taking pictures, buying our merchandise, talking boxing, just pulling up on us and talking shop. It's the most beautiful freaking thing, and I absolutely love it. And then when we're actually at the fights, you know, we're talking about like the marquee fights, you know, the PBC or the zone fights or what have you, this and that. And you know, the local kids, you know, the little amateurs, they're doing their thing, and they see us and they pop in, they give us our love and stuff, and it's just great. It's so beautiful. I got so many young little fighters, up and coming superstars that's about to do their thing, and it's just such a blessing to just be a part of a culture. You know, it's not even just about the brand 4Love Boxing. It's just the sport. It's very intimate, and I think you guys understand what that means. It's like, you know, I mean, it's basketball, football, you know, baseball. You know, you get all the attention from the media and this and that. And I mean, boxing is a very low key. You know, it's an intimate group of fan base. So I mean, our target market is very very small compared to those. But with that, it could be in New York. I could be in Texas. I could be in Vegas. I could be in California. The list goes on.
And we go all the time.
And hold on.
They say what's up to us there too.
And they go and give us some love. They're representing. They're wearing our shirts. They're wearing our freaking hats.
Look, listen.
You know,
listen.
it's a beautiful thing, man.
We're gonna get right into it.
It's a beautiful thing.
We're gonna get right into it right now. A little bit of a side story, right? This is what we do a little bit, right? It's a little bit of back and forth banter, and we're sharing conversation. But then you get a little bit of nuggets of stories that come into it, right? We go to Texas to go see the Canelo fight, correct? Outside in Texas, we're pulling up. My man over here goes, "Oh, look, it's our Canelo design for the fight." They had people over there with knockoff bootlegging our designs,
bootlegging our merchandise.
A lot of people actually said, "Right, you guys should have been pissed off, but you guys hit them up." No, it was 100% cool. It literally
100.
lets us know we have arrived. Our stuff is so popular that we got people copying.
Yes.
That's a compliment to me.
Allow me to piggyback off of that.
Day.
Allow me to piggyback off of that
100%.
story. So yes. So me, I'm a hustler, bona fide through and through. So every time I'm actually at any event, I always show support to the vendors. I buy something off of them, man. Whether it be, and we're talking about the sport of boxing events, you know. Whether it be like a flag, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be like a little boxing glove keychain or whatever the case. I'm just showing support to those that are just getting their hustle on, because that's what we do. You know, we sell our merchandise and all that too. While I'm walking through the aisle of the vendor booths, I see this gentleman waving the freaking flag, aka, the T-shirt. And I was like, what is this guy doing? Is he just trying to show me that he has my shirt? And then I see his whole setup, and I'm like, hold up. This dude is straight selling my freaking merchandise. As I get closer, I came to the realization that obviously it's bootleg because the quality is actually pretty rough. But I walked up to homeboy, I shook his hand, I told him, hello, I am 4luvofboxing. You're selling my stuff. I'm not going to buy my T-shirt off of you. Hells nah. You owe me a picture, though. He was actually kind enough to go ahead and give that. And afterwards, I didn't give him no fuss. I didn't give him no trip. I told him, go get that money, homie. And the way I see it, hey, he's helping spread the freaking word. He's spreading the gospel of the 4luvofboxing brand, and I ain't even mad at that. Respect to his hustle, respect to our hustle, respect to anybody's hustle. So I appreciate it. And it's dope. Just to actually be able to out of state, nowhere close to my vicinity regarding who I do or what I am and stuff is a beautiful thing, man. It's so great, so amazing. We love this sport, and seriously, all you guys, man, go out there and do what you're going to have to do, man. Hey, you want to reach out to me directly? You want to work out a deal and stuff? We got you on that too, player. Holla at me. Anyways, Guapodamus, let's go ahead and let's get things rolling here, okay?
Listen, yeah, you got a little bit of the background as to where we come from. Now you're going to get a chance to see what we do. Let's get started. And here we go. First topic of banner. Give it to
Let's
them,
roll
man.
through
What we
here.
got?
So what we're going to do is give you guys a recap of last week's boxing events that went down. I'm pretty sure if you guys are watching this, you have definitely saw the fights on Amazon Prime. That doubleheader featured Charlo and Plants. We're going to go ahead and start off with Jamal Charlo, where he took on basically a no-hoper, Thomas Lamana, a.k.a. Cornflake. The dude was tough. He was game. He had a lot of nuts, and I'll give him respect for that, but it was just definitely outclassed. Charlo, who's actually been out of the ring for a very long time, you know that ring rust, he had to shake it off. He did his thing, and I was so freaking proud about how he actually looked because I'm not really a big fan of him, but he actually definitely looked poised, calm, cool, collective, and ready to actually take on the big dogs at 168, minus Canelo, of course. My man, what do you think about the fight and the progress of Charlo and how he looked?
Man, I don't know. I'm not a real big fan of either of the Charlos, man, so I can't really say that I was too impressed, man. I mean, you do what you do and you get a W, but it is what it is, man. That's where I'm kind of at with it. It's not too much for me on Charlo.
Yeah, and with that, I mean, the guy, again, Cornflake was tough. I mean, he was really tough. I mean, it basically boiled down to where they stopped it at the start of the sixth. Like, yeah. It wasn't like he was knocked out or beat on. He went down 3 times, but the guy kept getting up. He was tough, man. So much respect to him and Snap. But we'll move on to the main dish in regards to that night, and that is which one of my favorite fighters, and still is, Caleb Sweet Hands Plants. My goodness. I'm going to shake my head on that one to make sure you guys see that. What the fuck?
Yo.
Armando Resendez came through and just crashed a party.
He did, man.
What the hell did we witness?
Man. Resendez was representing for Mexico, man. He delivered an ass kicking that nobody saw coming, man. A lot of people were up on the Plant game on that. They weren't believing that Resendez would go in there and do that to Plant, but he sure did, man. The back end of that fight, bro, I'm telling you, I don't think in the last 6 rounds I saw Plant win a round. If I was to be honest. I saw the fight, man.
I think you're being too kind.
He just kept coming, bro.
I think you're being too kind.
Bro.
So, look, I don't know what happened with Caleb Plant, but at the end of it, though, I just think he definitely has a problem with rugged, aggressive bull fighters. Ironically, that's what Resendez's alias is Toro. With the guy with the record of 15-2, you wouldn't think much of this guy who's fighting a former world champion in Caleb Plant. So just understand, let's not forget what this actually was, what we were witnessing last Saturday. It was basically a showcase fight for Canelo. I'm sorry. My goodness.
Somebody's got
for
Canelo
Charlo,
on their mind. You see that? Somebody's got Canelo on their mind, bro.
Tomato. For Charlo and Caleb Plants, because they were supposed to be fighting each other next. Obviously, plans ruined. Now, from what I'm hearing after the situation, Charlo still wants that smoke. Now, let's not forget, everybody, Caleb Plant did put his hands on him and well, for lack of better words, bitch slapped his ass. And, backstage.
I mean, look, listen.
And Charlo still wants that smoke. He still wants it. He's like, I don't give a damn. He definitely fumbled the bag. That's what he said because now he's not going to get paid big But he fumbled the bag. But he's like, I still want that smoke. I want to get my lick in. I ain't mad at that.
Look, I'm not mad at that either. I just don't think anybody would buy the fight right now, bro. After what you just saw Plant do and how he got handled, I don't think anybody would tune in and buy that fight. There's no point to it. Other than them just having the personal beef if they want to squash that.
Yeah.
But if it's just another fight to squash personal beef and there's no money to be made, don't make sense to me.
Well, that is the catch-22 that I do have there, because I could think of a handful of fights where actually, where something like this has occurred, but yet the fight still rolled on. However, Charlo or Plant are not superstars like these other fighters in the past. Like Eric Morales, he lost to Raheem, and still went on and fought Barrera. You know, so like, you know, these things do happen. You know, the plans don't go as accordingly as expected. But in this case, I do feel, for the sake of his manhood, his reputation, that Plant needs to run it back.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, if I'm being real, I don't think he or his team want to do that, because I can see it. His soul was sucked out of him, bro. He did not want that smoke, bro.
I don't think they should want to run that back, man. And I'm telling you, Caleb Plant needs to start really taking a look now as if it's time, bro. Yeah. I'm saying, bro. And mind you, love Caleb Plant, huge heart, but he's been in a lot of wars, man. So many wars, and now you start looking at it and you go, now, is it really time? Have the fights started to accumulate? Is it too much? It might be time to step away.
All three fights that he actually has took L's from were not just close decisions. He took beatings.
Yeah,
Canelo
complete
whooped
beatings,
his
bro.
ass. Benavidez whooped his ass. Resendez, man, did you see the left side of Caleb?
Bro. Listen,
holy cow!
The
Look like he was sitting out there and he fell asleep on his right
and,
side and he got a suntan.
And to me, the biggest thing that I drew away from that fight when I was looking on, right? I'm looking on and I'm hearing, all of a sudden I hear split decision win.
Yeah.
What?
That's boxing for you, though.
I mean, that is boxing for you, but split decision? I did not see Caleb Plant win a single round going down the back end of that. How any judge could see that as a split decision, they should disbar that judge. That's all I'm saying. It might be a little bold on my end, but disbar that judge.
Yeah, judges don't actually get consequences in regards to, because it is actually, you know, perception, because it depends on the angles and all that stuff. I get it to an extent, because I've been in part and involved in the sport of boxing for 3 decades plus.
All right,
but with that,
let me cut you off shortly, bro. As look, you guys have now gotten a glimpse into our first segment. You see a little bit of what we do. We're gonna take a quick pause, cause the champ is here, and he just sent me a message. So we're gonna go let the champ in, and we'll be back for y'all.
4luvofboxing, baby.
There it is, Guapodamus, y que viva toda mi raza chapina. Ahora seguimos representando. Let's go.